You know that voice in your head that whispers, if it's not perfect, why even try? That's all or nothing thinking, the silent killer of motivation that psychologists say traps 90% of us. I'll show you why in 20 seconds and how to break free. Why it matters. This pattern hijacks your emotional patterns, turning small setbacks into total defeats and killing your drive before it starts. This distortion makes you see everything in black and white, no grays, no middle ground. You either succeed completely or fail miserably, according to your brain's warped logic. Picture this. You're starting a workout routine, but you miss one day because of a late meeting. Suddenly, the whole plan's trash. You ditch the gym for pizza and Netflix. Consequence: it floods your brain with cortisol, shutting down the reward centers that fuel motivation and leaving you stuck in paralysis. Fix it by embracing progress over perfection. Start small, track tiny wins, and remind yourself that 80% effort beats 0 every time. But wait, this distortion has cousins that hit even harder. Overgeneralization. You take one bad event and paint your whole life with it. Studies show this habit amplifies failure, making isolated slips feel like eternal truths. Imagine bombing a presentation at work. Instead of shrugging it off, you think, I'm always terrible at public speaking. I'll never get promoted. Consequence: it rewires neural pathways toward negativity, reducing serotonin levels and eroding your resilience over time. Snap out of it by challenging the evidence list 3 times you succeeded in similar situations and force your brain to see the full picture. Hold on, because the next one filters out the good entirely. Mental filter. You zoom in on negatives while ignoring positives, like a lens that only captures flaws. Psychologists call this selective attention, and it quietly drains your motivational tank. Visualize acing a project, but fixating on that one critical comment from your boss. Everything else praise, results fades into the background. Consequence: this biases your amygdala, heightening fear responses and suppressing dopamine hits from achievements. Counter it with a gratitude scan. End each day noting 3 positives, no matter how small, to recalibrate your focus. But what if you actively dismiss the wins? That's coming up. Disqualifying the positive. Even when good things happen, you brush them off as flukes or not counting. Research from cognitive therapy shows this erodes self-efficacy, the core of sustained motivation. Think of landing a big client but telling yourself, they just got lucky with me, anyone could have done it. Poof. Victory invalidated. Consequence: it starves your prefrontal cortex of positive reinforcement, weakening goal pursuit circuits and fostering learned helplessness. Own your wins by journaling them weekly, write why you earned them, and read it back when doubt creeps in. Sneaky, right? But jumping ahead might be worse. Mind reading. You assume what others think without evidence, projecting your insecurities onto them. Therapists warn this distortion fuels social anxiety, which saps motivational energy. Envision emailing an idea to your team, then spiraling. They probably think it's stupid, they're ignoring me on purpose. No replies yet, but you're already defeated. Consequence: it activates the brain's threat system, spiking adrenaline and diverting resources from productive action to worry loops. Test assumptions by asking directly, send a follow-up like, what do you think? And let facts replace fiction. If that's bad, predicting doom is downright destructive. Fortune telling. You predict negative outcomes as certainties, no crystal ball needed. Studies in behavioral psychology link this to procrastination, as fear of failure halts momentum. See yourself prepping for a date. It's going to be awkward. She'll bail early, and I'll feel like a loser. You cancel before it happens. Consequence: this primes your hippocampus for worst-case memories, inhibiting the motivation-boosting effects of anticipation. Flip it with outcome visualization. Brainstorm best, worst, and likely scenarios, then prep for the likely one. You're seeing the pattern now, aren't you? Magnifying next. Catastrophizing. You blow setbacks out of proportion, turning molehills into mountains. Psychologists say this magnification triggers fight or flight, exhausting your mental reserves. Concrete scene. Spill coffee on your shirt before a meeting. Instant thought. This ruins everything. I'll look unprofessional. Bomb the pitch. Lose my job. Consequence. It overloads the limbic system. Chronic stress, depleting norepinephrine needed for focus and drive. De-escalate by asking, what's the real worst case and how likely is it? Then plan a simple backup. Minimizing positives? That's the flip side, and it's just as toxic. Minimization. You shrink your achievements to nothing, while inflating problems. Cognitive research shows this imbalance distorts self-perception, quietly eroding intrinsic motivation. Imagine running a marathon in decent time, but downplaying it. It wasn't that hard. Lots of people do it faster. Whine, whine, whine. No celebration, no boost. Consequence. It dampens endorphin release in the brain's reward pathways, making future efforts feel pointless. Amplify by celebrating proportionally. Treat yourself for big wins and acknowledge small ones to build momentum. Emotional traps are lurking too. Let's hit that next. Emotional reasoning. You believe your feelings are facts. I feel like a failure, so I must be one. Therapists in CBT note this confuses mood with reality, derailing rational decision-making. Visual. Waking up anxious about a goal, so you think, this dread means it's not worth pursuing. You quit mid-stride. Consequence. It hijacks the insula, blending emotion with logic and suppressing the executive function for motivated behavior. Separate. By labeling, I'm feeling anxious, but that's not proof. Let's check the evidence. Shoulds are coming, those sneaky rules that guilt trip you. Should statements. You burden yourself with rigid shoulds and musts, setting impossible standards. Studies show this internal pressure leads to burnout, as guilt overrides genuine desire. Picture staring at your to-do list. I should work out daily, eat perfectly, hustle non-stop. One slip, and self-loathing kicks in. Consequence. It activates guilt circuits in the anterior cingulate cortex, draining motivational energy through constant self-criticism. Replace with could's turn, I should exercise into I could exercise if it fits my energy today for flexibility. Labels stick like glue, don't they? Next one's a doozy. Labeling. You slap harsh labels on yourself or situations based on single events. Psychologists warn this oversimplification locks you into negative identities, killing growth mindset. Scenario. Make a mistake in a report. Label, I'm an idiot hopeless at this job. Not a slip, a permanent trait. Consequence. It reinforces fixed neural patterns, reducing plasticity in areas like the hippocampus that support learning and motivation. Reframe by describing behavior, not self. I made an error there. Next time, I'll double check. One more personalization, and you'll see how it all ties. Personalization. You blame yourself for things beyond your control, absorbing unrelated negativity. Research links this to depression, where misplaced responsibility crushes motivational spark. Imagine a friend cancels plans. It's my fault I'm boring. They don't want to hang out. External factors, ignored. Consequence. It burdens the default mode network, fostering rumination that crowds out proactive, goal-directed thinking. Detach by questioning control. What was truly my role here? And focus on what you can influence. We've unpacked all or nothing extremes, overgeneralized failures, filtered negatives, dismissed positives, jumped to mind reading and fortune telling, magnified disasters, minimized wins, reasoned with emotions, should-ed yourself, labeled harshly, and personalized blame. The cohesive truth? These cognitive distortions form a web that psychologists call the motivation thief, twisting reality until action feels futile. Break one, and the rest weaken. Listen up if you're still watching. It's because deep down, you know this crap is holding you back. Stop scrolling, hit subscribe, turn on notifications, and apply one fix today. Your future self demands it. Don't let these thoughts win. What are you waiting for?